I've got another keto Taco Bell dupe for you. Taco Bell is one of my favorite fast food restaurants, so that's why I have so many keto copycat versions on this channel. This time it's the wildly popular, but unfortunately short-lived quesarito. I don't know why Taco Bell discontinued it, because it's pure genius combining a quesadilla with a burrito. But I don't really care because it's not like I eat there anymore anyways. I just make my own keto Taco Bell when I want it. And with this copycat recipe, I found a way to make my taco meat taste just like Taco Bell's. Actually, I think it's better. And it involves one special ingredient. But let's start with the sauce because it's one of the stars of this burrito show.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't even ask, Alexa. Start by adding half a cup of sour cream to a small bowl. You can probably use plain Greek yogurt here for a lower calorie option and one that's also higher in protein. Then half a package of dry ranch dressing mix, like one from Hidden Valley will work, or there's cleaner options out there, along with 2 tablespoons of mayo and 1.5 teaspoons of your favorite hot sauce, like Tabasco, or use what I like to use, which is Frank's Red Hot. And then set that aside. Now, I think the original recipe has rice in it, and obviously I'm gonna have to replace that with my favorite keto rice, which is lupini rice. I'll have the brand that I use linked below, but it's basically rice grains that are made from a lupini bean, which is a low-carb legume that's also high in protein. And it's low-carb because it's high in fiber. But it cooks up similar to traditional rice, and it has a similar texture and neutral flavor. Other low-carb options that you could use for rice would be cauliflower rice or even hearts of palm rice, or you could just omit it altogether because let me tell you, this is gonna taste just as good. Like I said, the beef mixture is really the star of the show. You wanna know my easy hack for curbing my Taco Bell cravings? It's staying hydrated using Element electrolyte packets. These are such a convenient way to get my electrolytes. Not only does it hydrate me to keep my skin looking great, but it also curbs my appetite because I'm sipping on a delicious fruit-flavored beverage. Yeah, it's a little salty, but that's how I know that it's working because it has that science-backed electrolyte formula of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. On top of that, I don't have to worry about wrecking my low-carb goals because it doesn't have sugar in it. It's actually sweetened with stevia and comes in a bunch of fun flavors. The citrus-flavored ones like orange, grapefruit, citrus are some of my favorites. Right now, Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order, and this is a great way to sample some of their flavors. Just go to drinkelement.com/KetoFocus to get yours. Onto this delicious beef mixture. Start by browning 1.5 pounds of ground beef in a skillet over medium-high heat. Once that's almost completely browned, I like to add in my seasoning. 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper flakes, cayenne pepper, and oregano. Of course, you can add in pre-mixed taco seasoning. It's easier, and you can certainly do that, but I just didn't have any of that on hand, so I went with making my own. Ready for my secret ingredient? I use this Primal Kitchen non-dairy queso. Add in 1/2 jar of this stuff into your taco meat. It's so good. And it's dairy-free, although the rest of this recipe is not dairy-free because we gotta make some quesadillas. I'm using low-carb tortillas. Ideally, get the larger size rather than these 4-inch tortillas because they're really hard to roll when they're that small, but that's what we're working with today. Another option is to use egg wraps from Egg Life or just make your own tortillas using my KetoFocus tortilla recipe, which you can Google. Once you've made your quesadillas, we've got that queso part of the recipe done. Now we need to turn this into a burrito by adding a dollop of that spicy ranchero sauce that we made in the beginning, and then add some keto rice, and then our cheesy beefy mixture. Then fold this up like a burrito. See, it's kind of hard to do with these smaller tortillas, but it's working. And that's it. Such good flavors, and this makes the perfect meal prep meal because you can make up a bunch of these ahead of time and then just take them out and reheat them when you want to eat them. Need another Taco Bell recipe? How about you make my keto crunch wrap? I show you how to make it right here.